to Wednesday's News Moto. Each week we partner a moto ride somewhere in Cambodia with updates about what's happening around the country. It's a fun way for you to keep up to date with events in the kingdom. Today's ride takes us along the west side of the Siem Reap River, north of Road 60. It's a lovely area full of trees and greenery, but it can be muddy once you leave the bitumen, so take care on roads like these. At For Riel, we donate the money we earn from YouTube to charities in Cambodia, and you can see the total on the screen now. We regularly support Cambodian Children's Trust, Heartprint and Reach. Thank you so much for watching our videos. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, as it really does help. We also now have Buy Me a Coffee, and you can access that link in the description of this video. We will put aside any money received there and use it towards upgrading our equipment in the future when we need to. Okay, now the formalities are out of the way, let's get into the news. It is Wednesday the 7th of August, and today we look at the Sihanoukville solution, break ground at the Funan Techo Canal, use tap and go to pay our visa fees, plus, as always, some good news stories. We have just returned from a 3-day visit to Sihanoukville, and I am pleased to tell you that the video of that visit will be out early on Saturday morning Cambodia time. It's a little longer than usual at 36 minutes, but we wanted to show you as much as possible. Keep a lookout for that video, as I'll set it up as a premiere. Since 2016, investment in Sihanoukville grew rapidly, which must be the understatement of the century, especially with the large number of hotels, restaurants, casinos, shops, and other facilities that have popped up, mostly due to Chinese investment. However, since 2019, changes in the socio-economic situation, combined with COVID-19, have caused the construction of many buildings to either be suspended or stopped completely. The government identified 362 stalled building constructions in Sihanoukville in January 2024. The Special Investment Promotion Program has been initiated to solve the issue of those 360-odd unfinished and abandoned constructions. The program covers 4 types of projects. Number 1, those involving stranded building constructions. Number 2, non-stranded buildings that can be easily made operational in 2024. Number 3, expansion projects. And number 4 is other existing projects. The move to solve the crisis of the unfinished buildings, left mostly by Chinese investors, gathered momentum last year following criticism that they were an eyesore in the coastal city, known for its tourism potential. What do you think? Eyesore or Urbex tourism paradise? Play smarter, not harder. Prime Minister Hun Manet has reassured Cambodian citizens that the kingdom will never lose its sovereignty over the Funan Techo Canal, which has been a growing concern. Speaking at the ceremony to launch the construction of the canal project, he acknowledged the concerns among citizens that the Cambodian government might compromise the country's sovereignty through the project. He emphasised that the government needs to act swiftly to ensure transparency and build public trust. To this end, the timeline for the commencement of the canal's construction was moved forward from December to August. A public holiday was declared on Monday to mark the breaking of ground on the project. The Prime Minister also underlined the significance of local investment in the project, highlighting that it is a Build, Operate, Transfer initiative, or a BOT, rather than a loan-dependent project. But what is BOT? Well, BOT projects involve the government granting a private sector party the right to build and operate a project for an agreed period of time. At the end of the time, operation of the project is transferred to the government. Private companies are responsible for funding the project rather than the Cambodian government borrowing from foreign entities. This saves the government from massive debts incurred through large projects, and the infrastructure will eventually end up in the hands of the government rather than a foreign party. The canal will begin in Kandal province, go through Takeo and Kampot provinces, and end in Kep. It has a total length of 151 kilometres. An announcement in Cambodia's visa processing system has been announced. Starting on the 1st of September, foreigners entering Cambodia through its 3 international ports will be able to pay their visa fees electronically. This new system aims to streamline the entry process, eliminating the need for travellers to wait in line to pay in cash and providing a sense of relief to the visitors. This new electronic payment system is part of a broader initiative to attract more tourists to Cambodia by reducing the hassle associated with visa procedures. The electronic payment system will apply to tax payments, visa applications on arrival, and visa applications at embassies or consulates abroad. Previously, the visa application process required travellers to fill out paper forms and then line up to pay in cash on arrival. The new system combining the online arrival card and electronic visa fee payment will streamline both of these steps. Additionally, the Prime Minister advised all stakeholders, especially those at airport gates, to be hospitable to travellers entering Cambodia, as good hospitality is key to attracting more tourists. I'm looking forward to a smile next time I go past the visa desk. The Prime Minister has also announced that dirty or slightly damaged US dollar banknotes will now be accepted without any charges or penalties anywhere in Cambodia to facilitate spending. The previous announcement only covered Siem Reap province, so this broadening to include the whole country is great news for tourists. The Angkor Botanical Garden in Siem Reap is expanding from 15 hectares to 165 hectares. That is a lot of extra mowing. The Director General of Apsara National Authority, or the ANA, said that they are expanding to add another 150 hectares to the existing 15 with forest walkways and seating. I've been out there recently and have seen this taking shape. It is a huge tract of land. The ANA wants to provide this unique opportunity to local tourists or people in Siem Reap province before opening it to foreign tourists. As soon as we know the opening dates, we will definitely visit and show you around. From one park to another. According to the report from the Angkor Enterprise on Friday, a total of 584,375 foreign tourists visited Angkor Archaeological Park in the first 7 months of this year. In July alone, the park attracted 62,425 foreign visitors, up 16%. Ticket sale revenue to July rose by 34% to $27 million. In the first half of 2024, Cambodia received more than 3 million international tourists. Across the country, international tourism has returned to about 90% of its pre-COVID levels, but tourism in Siem Reap is still sitting at only 30 to 35% of pre-COVID levels. It is projected that by 2025, Cambodia's overall tourism numbers will have returned to pre-COVID levels. We couldn't find a projected 2025 figure for Siem Reap. More statistics. In the first 6 months of this year, the Cambodian Mine Action Centre, or the CMAC, cleared 744 minefields, covering an area of over 114 square kilometres, and in the process found and destroyed a total of 64,782 landmines and pieces of unexploded ordnance. In addition to the minefields cleared on land, the CMAC recovered and destroyed 802,000 square metres of underwater munitions. The underwater clearance efforts led to the discovery of 87 anti-personnel mines and 2,956 pieces of UXO. These numbers are staggering, and the perseverance of the demining groups is something that should be widely acknowledged and celebrated. Often, driving in the Kingdom of Wonder makes you wonder if you're on the right side of the road. Following a public warning that motorists caught driving the wrong way down a central Phnom Penh street would be punished, numerous fines were issued on the first day of the crackdown. 32 motorcyclists were fined 100,000 Riel each. Hopefully this is extended to people running red lights, as that's also a huge and probably more dangerous problem. Now some good news. Koh Trung, an island located in the Mekong River in Krache province, has played a significant role as a model locality for waste management, with the Ministry of Environment recognising it as a zero-waste community through its popular waste recycling banks. A new initiative emphasised community-based solutions to reduce improper waste disposal by piloting a solid waste management scheme on Koh Trung. Prior to the pilot launch in August 2023, the island faced indiscriminate dumping and burning of garbage due to a lack of proper waste collection facilities. The pilot's promotion of recycling, composting and waste collection services has already been showing positive outcomes, such as improved waste practices and increased awareness of environmental and waste issues on the island. What a fantastic result, and it shows what can be done. Hopefully this program will be spread across the country. We'll definitely be visiting Krache soon, and hopefully we'll be able to see this initiative in practice for ourselves. Well, that brings us to the end of this week's news. You're now up to date with all of the most important events in the kingdom. As I mentioned earlier, the video of our recent trip to Sihanoukville will be up at 6 a.m. on Saturday, Cambodia time. Please feel free to join us in the chat room for the premiere. It's going to be fun. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, have a great week, and we'll see you very soon.